So today I just wanted to show you this makeup look. This is basically my makeup for my birthday. It is my birthday today and I'm going out in a couple of hours to dinner with my friends and then karaoke. So I just wanted to share with you my birthday makeup. I'm really happy with how it turned out, considering I was basically just playing with a bunch of colors. So yeah, if you want to see how I achieved this look, I don't know what those hands were, ignore that. Just keep watching. So I'm just going to start by taking my Makeup Forever HD foundation in N115 and my Real Techniques buffing brush and just buffing that into my skin. I really want my skin to be flawless as a base for this makeup look. And then instead of concealer, because I didn't feel like I needed a separate concealer, I just used another extra dot of my foundation underneath my eyes. Next I'm using my Clinique Acne Solutions Clearing Concealer, and I apologize for my terrible nails. Next, I'm just going to use a pressed powder to set my foundation and concealer. This looks like an e.l.f. pressed powder, but it's actually a couple of leftover Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powders, which I broke up and repressed just with some alcohol. If you don't know how to repress powder foundation or powder makeup, then there are hundreds of tutorials on YouTube, so you should just check that out if you're interested. And now that my skin is absolutely perfect, I'm going to take my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer on my Real Techniques contour brush just to contour a little bit. Next I'm going to use my e.l.f. Brow Kit in Light to fill in my eyebrows, and the brush I'm using is my Morphe Mini Liner brush. I start out by using the gel to shape and fill in my brows, and I'm just going to show one eyebrow in this video because they're both the same and I take a really long time to do my eyebrows, so I don't want to bore you too much with that. Next I move on to the powder to set the gel and also to fill in any holes that the gel doesn't really fill in. now, because I wanted to make sure that my makeup would last all night long, I'm going to set what I've done so far with my Shiro Fatality finishing powder. It may seem a little bit weird to some people to use another powder since I used a powder to set my foundation, but I find that this really helps to make sure that my makeup stays on my face, and that's exactly what I wanted it to do today. For this finishing powder, I like to use my e.l.f. Studio Kabuki brush. And you really just want a teeny tiny amount for your whole face. I may even have used a little much here. Now it's finally time to move on to the eyes, and I'm starting off as usual with my Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base and just putting that all over my eyelids. Off, I'm taking Trick from my Naked 3 palette on my e.l.f. Essential Smudge brush, and I'm just going to pat that from my lash line to my crease. This isn't the most pigmented color in the palette, so I do use 2 or 3 layers of this to get it to the opacity that I wanted. Next, I took Blackheart, also from the Naked 3 palette, with my e.l.f. Studio contour brush, and I just put that into my crease and outer V. It was a lot darker than I thought it was going to be, so I do blend it out a lot to get it down to a sort of subtle smoky look rather than a sort of cut crease, which is not a look that I'm particularly fond of. I also went back in with the first brush, which still had a bit of Trick on it, to help blend out and mute the Blackheart a little bit. Next, to highlight my brow bone and inner corner, I'm going to go in with the lightest shade from the Naked 3 palette, which is called Strange, and I'm just using the fluffy end of the brush that comes with the Naked 3 palette. Then, because I felt that the black was still a little too harsh, I went in with the same fluffy brush from the Naked 3 palette and used Naked 2 from the Naked Basics palette, just to help blend that out a little bit more and make it a little bit softer and more smoky. My next step was to use my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in 0, and I'm just going to use that to line my waterline and my tight line. First, the final step for any eye look is mascara. I'm just starting off with my Revlon eyelash curler to get a good curl into my lashes. Then I'm just using my Maybelline Rocket Volum'Express waterproof mascara. Next, in yet another attempt to make my makeup last even longer, I went into my Naked Basics palette and used an angled brush and the color Crave to set my waterliner. Not only does this help to keep the waterline eyeliner in place, but it also gives a slightly darker and smokier look to the lower lash line. Moving on to the face, I used my Benefit Coralista blush with an e.l.f. angled blush brush and just added a little bit of that to my cheekbones. Then after that, I used my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Soft and Gentle with my Morphe Soft Fan Brush. And then to finish up, I'm actually going to use two lipsticks together because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to use. First I started off with the MAC Amplified Lipstick in Impassioned. Then, before layering on the next lipstick, I just took a napkin and quickly blotted off some of the excess product. And then I topped Impassioned with my Revlon lipstick in Plum Velour. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. I thought I was filming a second ago. I also set my makeup with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. But aside from that, I'm pretty sure that my camera caught everything. So yeah, I hope you like this makeup look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'm going to go finish getting ready and go have fun. Later days.